All right, welcome back for episode 5. Might have said this on a previous video, but I'm a little bit behind schedule. I came down with a flu-like illness. I don't know what it was, but I've been kind of out of commission. My voice has been a little messed up, but I'm playing catch up here. So here we are for episode 5. And at the end of the last episode, we got Greece taken by the Hungarians. And they don't have much here, but my garrison cannot fight against them, half of its peasants. And if we were to bring units out of Constantinople, we would be vulnerable to a counterstrike from the Turks. And they don't have the highest quality troops. You can see there's a good amount of peasants and urban militia, basic spearmen, and things of that nature mixed into their forces. But they do have 3-star commanders, and not that that's anything crazy, but they have that along with this is probably about like 2.5 stacks worth of guys that they could send in while still maintaining public order in these provinces, I would assume. So because of the value of Constantinople, I do want to hold this province, and I'm going to let go Greece, and we're going to refocus forces up into Venice, and then we're going to attack out of there into Croatia. That is the plan for now. Things could change, but that's what we're looking at currently. So I'm going to get our navy situated. Need more boats here and here, but we have boats training at each of these docks. Got some boats on the way here. And we have some titles to give out. We check on public order, everything is looking good. So we have titles to give out, which I may hold off on. We may give this to someone up in the mainland. Now, one issue I have here is, well, let's see, can I get guys up? Okay, so I do have transportation lanes. I guess Hungary doesn't have a navy over here. So, probably makes sense for me to send my Dodge up to Venice. One thing I want to make a priority is keeping my Dodge active in this campaign and making sure that he's got good stats from the experience he gets in the field. So, just something of note. I do want to keep a good amount of troops in there, so we'll send these gentlemen over. We want to take the armored variant. And now we're going to start massing up troops over here. So, what does Hungary have? Do they have a focus on a certain type of unit? Seems like they do not have too many shielded troops. A little bit of a mix, but I think missile play would be good. And I also think that having some shields of my own. These guys are good defense, bonus versus armored troops. These guys are crossbowmen, good versus armor. So I probably don't need to focus too much on having heavily armored troops. So we'll go for a mix. We'll go for some feudal sergeants, some militia sergeants, and I need to get vision into Hungary. So what I'm going to do is pull this gentleman out of Anatolia over to Nicaea. Nicaea, there's a port, so I can travel further from here. Send this guy into Hungary, and having vision here, we'll be able to get an idea of what type of force I'll need to push Croatia. They've got a decent counterstrike force over in Serbia, but they could have more in here, which they probably do, given this is their capital, to my knowledge. It might have been taken over by another faction, but... So we'll get 2 more turns worth of recruitment ready. And honestly, these are still all the same. Honestly, I'm going to expand my infrastructure on Corsica and Sardinia. And the reason I'm saying that is because given the amount of money we have, and our income is still decent, despite all this construction and recruitment going on, it will be nice for me to be able to throw forces together more quickly. And I think I've got enough banked up that that's not going to disrupt too much for me, if anything. Crete is pretty under control as far as religion. In fact, let's go for a... Huh. Okay, so Chapter House is good for getting crusades, but doesn't look like... I guess I need a castle to get a monastery, so I guess I'll leave one bishop here. And everything else will be the same. I'm going to leave these titles be for now. If I run out of family members, or if I have a general who runs out of loyalty, I can apply those, but I think I have a tendency to give out titles somewhat frivolously, and it's probably better to... Excuse me, taking a swig of water there. Woo! To hold on to them. That's weird. Oh, it's a combined force. What the... Shit. Oh, wow. Okay. That's what having a good general and good quality troops does. So we need to get reinforcements over there, and that is a reminder to make sure that I really am holding the sea channels, because if I lose control over the sea, then I will not be able to send reinforcements into here, and that would be a big problem. So, okay. Let's see what we got here. Definitely want to continue construction. Having a merchant would probably be nice. Still recruiting solid troops. Yeah, let's get a merchant. I want to make sure my bank stays full. All right, what are the threats on the border? I took out a lot of troops there. Yeah, I took out a lot of guys. Don't have enough to counter-strike out of Constantinople, but that's okay. Our emissary should be in Hungary as of next turn. And boats are still a couple turns away for both of these. Yeah, okay, so... Where did I finish? Yeah, construction only finished in Constantinople, looks like. Move another squad of these guys out. Germans have a healthy mix. Check diplomacy. This is another thing I need to keep an eye on. They're still at war with the French. Hopefully that keeps them tied up. Hungary is allied with the Turkish, so... And that was somewhat... I figured that was the case given they did a joint attack on Constantinople, but... that can happen again. They're definitely not running low on troops so far. So... Definitely got to be ready to send more guys over to Constantinople. Interesting, I can get Royal Knights from here. The Hungarian king showing up at the border. Okay, there we go there. Now, this is probably a trigger for me to send more guys to Constantinople, because it means they'll be able to send troops out of Greece as they slowly establish public order. And we're going to let him go. Oh, that could be good for me, actually. Yeah, that could be good. So with the Golden Horde arriving, they might pressure the Turks. Thinking long term, there's a possibility. I mean, this is literally they're literally 3 turns away, or 3, and my brain is getting all mixed up. They're literally 3 territories away from Constantinople if they're in Khazar. They take Georgia, they take Trebizond, and then they're bordering me. So 2 reasons to add more troops over here: the Golden Horde arriving and Greece falling. It sounds funny to say Greece falling. Okay. As far as me thinking of hot Greece. So let's send these gentlemen over to Constantinople. These guys out. Construction finished in a few places, so let's see. We will go for cavalry in Corsica and infantry in Sardinia. I need to get farms in order to get the horse breeder, spearmaker in order to get the spearmaker and a keep in order to get the swordsmith, I believe it's called. Here we're gonna go for town watch. Town watch will allow us to make a spearmaker. A spearmaker will allow us to expand our armor once we get a castle. I guess I already have one in here, but in order to upgrade that, I'm gonna need the prerequisites. Okay, so we'll go for chivalry sergeants, Italian infantry, halberdiers, kind of mix it up. Do a little training sandwich here. Mix it up here, and that's one more turn. Good Genoese sailors. I think that's all I want to. So we got 2 boats here. Can I train ships? Maybe I'll just keep training ships from Crete. And then I'll leave a 2 stack in both the, whatever this Sea of Marmara. Sea Marmara, yeah. And the Aegean. That way I have 2 ships connecting all these different tiles. Because I don't know if the Turks have any presence in the Black Sea. And I'm honestly not sure if owning Constantinople gives me vision into here. That might be the case, but there's so many different game mechanics that I'm not sure if I fully understand, so I prefer not to assume and then lose something valuable. Because if I had lost this 1 ship here, I would lose all the trade income I'm getting from Constantinople. Which isn't a crazy amount, but it's enough that I don't want to miss out on it. So it should be good for now as far as moves I want to make this turn. We see a crusade coming up this way, so they're probably going to pull some of my troops out of Tuscany and Genoa. I believe the Sicilians are sending this crusade over to Cordoba. I didn't read the message super intently. Forgot to mention that my emissary arrived in Hungary, and they actually do not have many troops there. Damn, I wish I could see what was going on. So we're going to allow this to pass. Whoa. Okay, time to watch out for the Germans. It's going to be a bit of a bitch because these guys are going to pull troops out of my garrison. It's going to end up getting lighter. So let's try to get these guys away while I can. This dude is, I guess, my new prince. And that force. These guys in here. I am going to leave some of these troops in here that just finished training. Damn it. Alright, so we'll get the full stack out before they get more taken out next turn, potentially. Hopefully they just keep going 1 tile at a time and don't sit and soak up guys in any of my provinces. I'm not sure what the AI strategy is for moving crusades. Okay, so reinforcements arrived. Feeling a little bit better about this. Their king is 4-star general. Nothing crazy. Still got troops training, and then we'll set a thing of fire galleys to produce here after this. And we'll leave one of these extra ships in the Mertun, actually. I want to get back on good terms with Sicily, mostly for thematic sake, but also because it would really secure my trade routes and my island provinces. I wouldn't have to allocate as many resources to them. A couple of German troops shifting around on the border. Okay, lucky for me, they did not travel through Genoa, the crusade that is. Turkish Sultan went down. Good amount of construction. Who is this? The Byzantines reappear on Rhodes. I wonder who used to control that. So that's interesting. Hopefully they don't remember me. Did I accidentally move 2 ships? I did. This guy up to the Aegean. This guy over to the Sea of Marmara, or Marmara, however you pronounce that. Alright, so we got the farms up here. We'll go for a horse farmer. Upgrading the keep on this side. Genoa, we are going to get Spearmaker. And then I think we'll go for a castle after that. And then here we just finished the castle. We will go for... This place doesn't have any particular specialty. I believe this was going to be my my spear production facility. So we'll upgrade the Spearmakers Guild, and then we'll follow that with the Armorer's Workshop. And then a monastery that will give morale. I do, for anyone who's not familiar with these campaigns that I've been doing, I do have a tendency to like to specialize troop production per territory, and then get armorers, workshops, monasteries, and whatever these like buff type facilities are that add to stats. So if they add armor or they add morale or something like that, I like to get those once I reach the tier of unit or the type of unit that I'm trying to produce out of the particular region. So if you see me queuing up particular buildings and you're wondering why I'm building them in the order I am, that is generally what I'm thinking. Merge some more troops into our Dodges force, and then let's keep sending guys over here. I will retrain these guys. Where are they? Retrain them. Because I can't retrain them. Actually, you know what? Let me not be OCD about it. I don't need them to be at full strength to maintain public order here. I have a tendency to really want to keep everybody at full strength when I can, but sometimes it's just not necessary. Okay. Got 2 more fleets of ships training, so one will go in the Sea of Crete, one will go in the Aegean. And we got boats on the way. And then we'll get more of these guys. You know what? I want to start playing around with spies. Get some more of those guys. I think I'm going to be intentional with this. If I can remember to, I'm going to be intentional with that. What I want to do is get spies, and then whoever I'm at war with, have spies follow around their faction leader, and hopefully mess with them that way. It'll be hard to keep track of the effect that it's having, but it'll also be kind of fun thematically. Okay. They're in Crimea. I would love to start sending some emissaries and whatnot over here and see where they are. Kind of track their progress. That is a secondary thing for me right now. I do want to prioritize keeping track of the Hungarians and the Turks, but that is something that is on my mind. Let's go for a monastery, get some more morale for our troops, and I'm feeling pretty good on number of troops here. I'm actually, you know what, as I'm saying that, maybe I shouldn't, because there are about 4.5 full stacks worth of troops that was maybe contradictory. There are about 4.5 stacks worth of troops that could get sent into Constantinople if they were to do a combined assault from all these 4 provinces. So let us get some guys here and pull these gentlemen out. No room for another unit that size. Is it time to strike? Might be time to hit them. Okay. Let's keep sending guys over this way. Apparently that army is full up. So we'll keep sending guys this way. These guys will head down here as well. And I can keep recruiting. I still got pretty good finances right now. I think my infrastructure and my ship production really got me in a decent position. I also am going to build one more squad of galleys in the Adriatic. And mostly because I don't know if the Hungarians are going to end up producing boats out of here. Something tells me they won't, but because right now this is just a port. I think they need to, if I'm recalling correctly, they need a shipwright in order to produce boats, but this is a very valuable trading lane, and I need to prioritize keeping an eye on that. So check finances. We're still making profits even with, and this is just for this turn. This is like even considering all the construction and recruitment I have queued up. We're still in a good situation. So let's queue up 2 more turns worth of troops. More Genoese sailors. We'll go for more spears and militia sergeants. And here we'll just leave it as that. And then we'll send some more of these troops into Venice and back up our Doge. Our Dodge. Damn it. I'm doing it again. All right. I am not going to hit Croatia just yet. Or am I? You know what? I am going to hit Croatia. The main reason I'm choosing to now is because I don't think they have enough reinforcements to save this province, and it's going to force their hand, because they'll either have to respond with some of their troops they have over here, or they will have to commit to Constantinople, which I feel pretty confident with the 6-star general here that I can hold it. Now, who is... This guy is the Lord. He's got good loyalty. I'm going to do a quick loyalty check. I'm feeling like everyone's going to be good. I wonder if scale affects loyalty. I wonder if when your empire starts growing, that's when the loyalty starts to waver and decline for a lot of your troops. But it looks good right now. Quick time check. Whoa, overtime again. Okay, so I'm going to save here. I'm not going to end my turn. But I'm going to save here. This will be the end. We're going to see what happens in Croatia on the next episode, and we're going to see what happens with Constantinople. And hopefully we can start getting some emissaries and spies out over into the east and seeing what the Golden Horde is up to. We know that they've taken Crimea, and that might be their listed capital right now, because when I got the message that they have the strongest military, it showed in Crimea, or it highlighted Crimea. So I'll be curious to see what's going on with them. That may eventually impact us. And in fact, who are they at war with? They are at war with the Turks, and they are at war with the Russians. They are not at war with the Hungarians. So that gives us a little bit of information so far. we also got to watch out for the Germans. But anyways, that's enough dialogue for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on episode 6. And actually, hold on 1 second. One thing I forgot to address. Someone had asked about me fighting the battles. For now, I'm going to hold off on that. That may be subject to change. Honestly, what I'm thinking about that is that I want to figure out how long these campaigns are going to take. I don't want these to drag on too long. And starting in the late period maybe is going to speed things up, but I want to see how that plays out before I commit to doing that throughout a campaign, because it can really add a lot of time to things. I mean, it could take like half of an episode just to do one battle, potentially even a whole episode, depending on the scale. If I'm correctly remembering the pace of these fights. So, anyways, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you on episode 6.